My name is Rhapsody, and welcome back to Darkest Dungeon, the Darkest Republic estate thereof. Alright, unequip all trinkets, sort by rarity, just in case I didn't do that last time, and let's see who's going on what mission. Okay, let's dump everyone out of here. Yeah, you're bulimic, that's fine. Guess I kind of want to do a shortish mission, but at the same time... Ooh, what is this one again? No, that's heals received, I don't care about that. This is worth it just to sell. Definitely don't need 2 bright tambourines. Focus ring. I don't know if I want to take one of those anymore, to be honest. Having seen how important dodge is now. Extra dodge at high light for 15. Lower stun resist. See, the reason I don't want to... The reason I'm not crawling all over the idea of a camouflage cloak is because I already have this, which is 10 dodge. So it's a little less dodge, but it's a bunch of stun resist, and it's not conditional, and I rarely ever find myself in a position to use that unless I'm certain the enemies I'm going up against are going to be dodging me 100% of the time. So this is short. I might actually just do this just to take a veteran party out. So let's sort by level again. So I guess this would be Patrie, Poer, Belay, and Baynard. Plus you've got Wield Scrounger. It's a little bit of scouting on you. Wield Scrounger, a little bit more scouting on you. Yeah, alright. No reason not to do this. Take you in this row, you in this one. Sakerville or Belay? I think it might be Sakerville. Why is it not Belay? Belay does a lot of damage, distributed. Do I need AoE damage so much? Is that something I need? Not really. Although, I do actually want to have Belay so that I can cure diseases and prevent further diseases. Yeah, I'll take Belay then. And then Baynard goes in this row. Yes. So, you will be taking the Tome of Holy Healing and the Scouting Stone. Because it doesn't matter if you move a little slower. In fact, it's actually preferable if you move a little slower. So that's a 40% scouting chance before light. So, yeah, it's reasonable. Totally going to be doing that. You definitely take Blasphemous Vial. There's no situation in which you don't take that. I guess you take Ancestor's Pen? I don't feel great about the fact that I'm going to be making you my damage, but I guess you're my damage now. Well, but then where's the stun? I guess you become my stunner. But the people we go up against are Eldritch, not... Yeah, they're Eldritch. So it's not going to be worth trying to rush at them with the Hound's Rush or anything like that. So, do I have anything that's going to be worthwhile here? I think like Blight skill chance, extra bleed, and extra Blight resist and bleed resist. Disease resist, rather. I think that's pretty much great for this area. Yeah, I think that's how we kid ourselves out. I'm not so pleased about the fact that I don't have any... What is the word I'm looking for? Oh, of course, I can't remove your disease because we're not going to be camping. Oh, whatever. I'm not so pleased about the fact that we don't have... Come on, Ryan. Work it through your brain. Don't have double stun. Especially because we're in this area. So do I want to, like, give up the Ancestor's Pendant? Just to give you Rampart Shield? You know what? I do, actually. I really do. You don't do an incredible amount of damage anyway. Yep, we're doing that. Sure, and this will just guarantee our accuracy, basically. A little bit more damage as well. Those, and then we take a stack of torches. Go, go, go! Should be relatively okay. I didn't check if it was skirmish or scout, actually. That's something I always need to be doing.
Once. Now they are as twisted as my own ambitions.
Oh, nice. Dig her up. Beautiful. 76 light as soon as we start this battle. Ooh, Tenacious Crone can actually turn my highlight down, so we're going to need to give you a little bit of a stun. And if I hit you with a decent hit while I'm trying to stun you... Yep, that's it, you're dead. 5 damage and then 5 damage next round as well. God damn, that actually worked out insanely well. Did hit the stun. In fact, I think I was guaranteed to hit that stun anyway. And now we'll just rocket in with damage against the Slavering Ghoul. Perfect. You would act first this round and die. It's relatively likely that my Houndmaster acts. Never mind. Before the Slavering Ghoul would have been the end of that sentence. That's not move, but it is a possibility of stun. Yeah, it does hit it. That's okay. Have you hit up with one of these, and then we'll just wail against you with everyone else. Dang it! I could have done a single target heal here, and I opted not to. So it's pretty certain I was going to be able to end the fight with that. Sadly, it looks like a no on the ending the fight business. Okay, you're going to die anyway, so I may as well just do single target heals. And may as well kill you now.
Prodigious size alone does not dissuade the sharpened blade.
Nothing's going to dissuade my sharpened blade, god damn. Or my blunted shield, I guess? Crone, I can't do anything to stop you from attacking unless this guy goes stupidly fast. Actually, you do have quick draw. Okay. Throw that. That's not going to be enough. I could try and stun the Crone. I think I have to, actually. Oh, right. It stuns both in the back. I totally forgot how that ability works. It stuns both in the back row. It's way better than I ever give it credit for because I keep forgetting that. Alright, there goes that.
Maintain the offensive.
Hopefully get to knock this fungal grabber a little backwards. Here we go, here we go, here we go. Yes, perfect. Move him. Rampart shield, extra 40% chance to move, and extra 40% chance to stun. You don't get a move, which means that I get to wail on you. Just light him up. I don't really care about stunning right now. I think we go for the perma-stun of killing it. Never mind. Looks like you're going to get one escape cloud off.
Unnerved, unbalanced.
That's actually a decent amount of blight right there. Try and roll the stun on you.
The way is
resisted.
Lit. The path is
it's like
clear.
a 50-50 to hit that. Actually, it was like a 60, 70, somewhere around there. May as well stun the one who hasn't acted yet. Give myself a free another round to go for him. Okay, I do want to actually prevent this. That would have been an insane amount of damage that I didn't need to take. Nice little bit of a crit there for some stress heal. Stun you. And now we just focus on dealing damage. A little bit more stress heal as well. Don't mind if I do. So you are going to get a swing. Thankfully, you go against the target with highest dodge. I don't know why you decided to do that one, but I'm grateful, I can tell you that much. Okay, that'll guarantee to kill, because my blight chance is stupid. No reason to try and go for the stun. There was like, I want to say 30% chance I hit that. 30, 40, around there. This actually might hit the stun though, so I will roll this. Yep, there we go. And that's the end of the match. We've got enough people to act before the fungal grabber that should be dead. It's unreasonably unlikely that it survives. Then anyone hits for basically any damage, and that's it. Fungal grabber's dead. Perfect.
Confidence surges as the
and finish off with a
crumbles.
crit. Why not?
Be wary. Triumphant pride precipitates a dizzying fall.
Sadly, no scouting here. Yeah, turns out immediately to show itself it's a problem. We don't need to hold on to the poisonous sap. Sorry, the poisonous sap, the anti-venom, so that we can use it in battle. Because, of course, we have the Plague Doctor with Battlefield's medicine. Okay, that's a lot more food, hopefully. A reasonable amount of food, not a lot, though.
Test. Now it must be carried home. The match is struck. A blazing star is born.
Oh, finally, a little bit more scouting. Hey, and just in time to negate a trap. Dig it. Can you dig it?
Handsome
It gives you
reward
so much when you dig
for a
those.
task well performed.
110. Yeah, you definitely do this. Plus, there was nothing to increase his disarm, so I didn't need to throw trinkets from person to person. Oh, Tenacious Crone, unfortunately, is going to be really shitty in this position. I will have to stun you for the first round. That's giving up a lot of damage, I hope you know. I'm really sad about it, but it was something I felt was essential. Okay. Now I hope to slap the Blighted Giant. Ah, yes! That's exactly how I wanted that to go.
Destroy them all.
Slap that Blighted Giant. And we're off to an amazing start. Okay, so it looks like the Crazed Gnasher is almost certainly going to... Never mind. I was about to say act before I do. Although I don't even want to go for it. Not with this character. Crazed Gnasher will run forward when it attacks, so it gives me a way easier time hitting it. With whatever I want to use. Although now I want to stun you as well. It's too easy. Perfect. That actually ought to be enough to guarantee this kill, yep.
Give them no
Had 15
quarter.
health, so I did need to roll both of those, even though it looks like I wasted a lot of damage there. $10 damage per round. I'm not going to be able to stun you. In fact, you could stun, but it's super unlikely, so instead I'm just going to have you rush in damage. Oh, wow!
Killing.
I didn't even know you had the ability to do damage like that anymore. Tree branch, crit down. Well, there's some mortality debuffs for you. Definitely get on top of the heals. Oh, very nice. You're also going to have to do a self-heal. Are you in position to do a self-heal? Yeah, you are. Perfect. Stun. Give myself some time to do some self-heals. Since it's a doubly large enemy, I'm not going to be caught out for stalling here. And also, you're going to die next round anyway, so I may as well just try and stall until I can get as many heals off as possible. Yes, you lick your own wounds. You're super slow, so I should be able to get another heal out. Or not, apparently.
The greater the glory.
You two swap. There we go. And then we're done. Ooh, and we got a little bit of scouting. Oh, don't mind if I do. Okay, so that's unfortunately our last shovel used here.
Nature herself.
But thankfully, now I know that I'm not going to have to use a shovel all the way up here, so
with misintent.
we seem to be well set. This can blight me if I fail, I believe. Can it do anything horrible if I fail? I don't think so. Yeah, there's some stash treasures. Oh, awesome. Awesome. Sorry, awesome, rather. It's given me the ability to open more in the future.
The light. The promise of safety.
Oh, that's not good. Okay. This time, do I want to go for the stun or the damage? I think it's the stun again. Yep. Especially considering they stun back. So I don't want to have to deal with that if I can avoid it. Let's try and focus our damage on the front target here. See if I can kill them. Really? 4 to 8 rolls the 4. At that rate, I would have set up Riposte had I known. Yep, there's the worries. Exactly what I always want to be avoiding in these. Stun, move back. Oh, neither, actually. And you're going to get stunned. Thank you. And then you're going to start taking a DOT, because that will destroy you. Kills the front party member as well.
A faint hope blossoms.
Now you're dead to your DOT.
Slowly, gently. This is how a life is taken.
I'm thinking I still have the Houndmaster roll his stun here. You win some, you lose some. Houndmaster, go first, please. Oh! Stunned! Too easy. You actually die to your bleed and blight over the course of these turns, so I may as well spend my time trying to heal at this point. Defender you. Single target heal you up. You can lick your wounds, and I guess I'll do like an AoE. Never mind.
Monstrous size has no intrinsic merit, unless inordinate exsanguination be considered a virtue.
So this is worth 1,150 gold, which is actually worth more than a full stack of jade. So, no reason to be holding on to that jade at this point. Holy water is super unlikely to be useful, so I guess I start another stack of citrine or jade. I could do either, really. Actually, I'll just take all of the food with me. I don't have any bandages, do I? I do, actually. Oh, man, double bandages in a row. Awesome.
Packs laden with loot are often low on supplies.
And again,
A fortune
reasonable.
waiting to be spent.
Totally reasonable amount of gold we just got there. Okay, thankfully we got a surprise here, because this is going to be a really shitty encounter. I do want to get the blight going on super early, but I don't think I can kill them following it up. I think I have to do it, though. I think this is my only chance to really start stacking them out of the game. Yep, you're dead. Cultist Enchantress, unfortunately, isn't. Stun you. Send you all the way to the back as well. Stressful incantation. Yeah, I'm just going to have to cop that. Unfortunately, it's on the person who has the worries as well, so that's a little bit much. Thankfully, it's in the back row, so you can't actually tree branch smack down the person that got marked. And now you're dead as well. Perfect. This is exactly what I was aiming for, in fact. I did let them get one attack off, but I feel like they would have, in the long run, got more attacks off if I hadn't just went ham on them at the start there. Okay. I am not going to be able to stun that. Oh my god, the crit is real. Oh, hang on. I have dog biscuits I'm never using. I'm so bad at using dog biscuits. Just call me Bear Taffy, because I don't know how to use dog biscuits, apparently. Damn it. That's meant in kind spirits, by the way. I actually watched Bear Taffy's series on Darkest Dungeon as well.
Champion falls.
He would be the first to say that he doesn't
Seize
use
this
dog
momentum.
biscuits enough.
Push on to the task's end.
Okay, so the rusty edges aren't really that good. They're worth 750. A full stack of gold is worth more than that. In fact, it's worth twice that. I feel like with 2 more curios and another fight coming up, I can get a full stack of gold. Just a single one of these would be able to give it to me by itself. This is shitty. Well, you've got a lot of prots, so I'm going to try and make sure that you take all of the blights and the bleeds.
Annihilated.
Kill that enemy before it can duplicate itself in any way, shape, nor form. Yeah, we're not going to be able to hit a second stun in a row, unfortunately. Super unlikely. Nice crit. Very nice crit. Get a bit of stress heal across the party. Rather than rolling the stuns, yeah, we'll just do this. Cytokinesis, that's what I was worried about. And a crit back as well, damn.
Single strike.
Okay, you are almost dead. If this bleeds you, you're dead. Yes, you are. Perfect. And then we can just kill you at our own leisurely pace. Beautiful. Enemy will never know what hit him. Fine, I'll attack you. Gosh. So insistent about it. This is basically a self-heal as well.
A victory. Perhaps the turning point.
I'm going to turn out the light before I loot these two.
In, haunting the hearts of men.
It's not like I can loot these and then a shambler comes out or anything stupid like that. And then see if I scout here, because it really doesn't matter if I do or not. Yeah, exactly. It just would have been a blocked area. Perfect. Return to the Hamlet.
Paths and roads
with our heads held high
supplies.
in victory.
Let them arrive unharried.
You're deadly rather than wield Scrounger, and you're zoophobic rather than scattering. Zoophobia is actually pretty bad. Anemia, yeah, it's whatever.
In truth, I cannot tell how much time has passed since I sent that letter.
Okay. What have we got available in here? Nothing it looks like I'm gonna want. Yeah, that's a no to everyone here, basically. That's fine. Not every mission has to give you a bunch of people that you want to use in the future. Maybe the stars have finally aligned and we want to go on the Drowned Crew mission. You're a Cove Adventurer, that's pretty good. You are an early riser, you're fated. Thankfully, that'll offset for Negatophobia, the Cove Adventurer. Now, Blight is really good in the Cove, but unfortunately I still haven't got Belay to the level where I feel great taking him out. Although Belay did just level up, I want to see what... Huh? Oh, right, yeah, there's 2 levels in between these. You have to have Mastery level 3 and then Mastery level 5. Sorry, Hero Resolve level 5, rather. I wanted to see whether or not the next would upgrade it to 6 points for 3 rounds, or possibly like 6 points for 5 rounds, like something stupid, like a huge upgrade. That'd be nice. Well, if I'm going up against a boss, so I'm going up against the Drowned Crew. The Drowned Crew has a bunch of actions it can take per turn. Someone in the front line needs to be, first off, a super hard hitter, but also someone who's relatively stress-free. Would Bavon suit this? You're an Eldritch Hater, so you will take less stress against them. No, they're unholy. Mania. None of these are going to be particularly bad. Hard-skinned and On Guard is going to be pretty damn good in this scenario, actually. I think I take Bavon on the Eldritch Hater plus On Guard. Then I give you a Light Ring and a Berserk Mask of a kind. Just anything to increase your speed a little. And then you can just shred things at the very start of every match. Cove Tactician is really interesting. I keep looking at you and going, okay, what do I do with you? I do want a stunner. Do I want Secrets to be that stunner? I don't know. That's where my knowledge ends. See, I don't really want to take out Stalwart. First off, you've got the Yips. That's kind of shitty. But secondly, and this is the more important one, Bleed is way less effective against the people down in this area. Blight is way more effective, but we don't have Blighters. Not of high level. So I could take like a 3rd line Occultist and then a healer. And the Occultist would be mostly offensive, so you'd have Sacrificial Stab, Abyssal Artillery, maybe Word Reconstruction just in case. And probably something like Weakening Curse, because I don't really need to mark. I guess I could mark someone. Depends who I take as my final line. But that's the thing, I don't have like a full heal as my final line. That's why I haven't been doing this. I remember now, I haven't got a final line as a heal. So I need to be taking Baynard out on more mid-tier missions. Alright then. Baynard has the worries, has a lot of stress. Well, if I'm going to be taking you out on a mission, then I'm going to also have to take out a... God damn it. Alright then. I'm just going to have to treat Baynard. I was really hoping not to have to do that. It's not really a problem right now. Which of you has the yips up here? No, it's not the yips. One of you has something stupidly bad, though. There you are. You have the yips. Lock in, out the yips, and lock in hard-skinned. Hard-skinned's just really good. Shackles? Really? Yes. Shackles, really. Damn it, what do I want to do for my next mission? I guess I could just do like a short, low-level mission. That seems boring, though. I know it's not. Something that's essential has to happen. Alright, I guess I take you. I'll change your skills to suit my needs. I bought a Raider's Talisman for you, didn't I? Yes, I did. Beautiful. That's such a good item. Oh, man, it's really insane how good that item is. I'd love to get the musket ball for you as well, but unfortunately, I don't have it. Houston's matchstick, I guess I could give to you, because it doesn't require me to be in the backline. Where is the backline trinket? Huh? Yeah, the eye. There we go. Yep, never mind. You'll take Fusion's Matchstick and the Raider Talisman. That gives us a lot of Scout, a lot of Trap Disarm, a lot of damage, a lot of speed, a lot of crit. Oh, baby. Just so good. I do have to level you up, though, so you're actually reasonable. We're not going to be camping, so you're not going to have Snuff Box active. Doesn't really matter. I guess it's now about where I get my stun power. I am trying to level up Esteni, so Esteni will come along for the ride, and you are going to be taking a Tome of Holy Healing, as well as a Seer Stone. Where are we? Seer Stone, perfect. Now, you kind of know what your kit is by this point, surely. And then stun a second line. That's all I need, is stun a second line. I guess I take Malay or Barvan. Barvan won't go on the mission because I've got the... sorry, the healer. So I guess I have to take Barvan. Malay, rather, sorry. But you're a Warren's phobe. Is it worth throwing out Esteni? I think it's actually worth throwing Esteni to the dogs right now. Just not using Esteni for this mission, so that I can take Barvan. Because Barvan is finally going to be able to level up into a reasonable position. Okay, you get off this mission. Barvan gets in. And then the final person, I guess I could just, like, straight up take Foley and just go, like... but Foley's not even going to be great on this mission. If I threw you back one space, I deny you the ability to use Pick to the Face. But I get the ability to take Blobesville, who's a precise striker, man-hater. Manslayer, that is, rather. Yeah, no, that's what I'm going to be rolling with. And then I just have to make sure everyone is as well equipped as they can be. That's actually a significant improvement. I think I actually should have Adrenaline Rush on one of my characters here. Yeah, that seems a good idea. And Modi, you need to take Lunge and Thrown Dagger, because your skills are going to be as such. Lunge, Flashing Daggers, Thrown Dagger, Poison Dart. You're never going to be using the Poison Dart. It's just going to be Flashing Daggers and Thrown Dagger. But you're not to know that. Oh, shit, I must have spoiled it. Damn. So, perfect. And then we ought to have the ability to move up your weapons a little. No speed increase, but significant damage increase. Perfect. That'll be us, right? Everyone's got their equipment. Nope, they don't. Good thing I do that final check, because that final check, this time, has been incredibly important. Okay. Extra accuracy, extra dodge? Like, who's evading my bleed skill chance at this point? 119. People are still evading my bleed skill chance. Plus, I may as well increase my own bleed resistance against a few of these enemies. Now, you take a lock of speed. And the padlock of transference. There we go. And then everyone's kitted out correctly. And this ought to be a very, 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 very short mission. We don't need all of the food. I feel bad saying that because I should take a little more food. Just because I don't have a solid healer, but at the same rate... Yep. That's my argument as to why I don't need a... Darkest.exe has stopped working. I don't know about that one. It should have everything saved. It saves after every mission to stop you from save scumming. But I just hope it hasn't, like, corrupted my save file or anything stupid like that. Darkest Dungeon. Steam. Preparing to launch Darkest Dungeon. I would cut this out, but at the same rate, I mean, I've done all of my setup. I've done all of my talking about how to do the setup and why I did the setup and what decisions I made during setup. Okay, here we are. Red Hook. Please don't fuck me. Come on, this is a very long campaign. I can't afford to have this randomly corrupted on me or anything stupid like that. Oh, cool. It looks like it's actually launched me into the Warrens already. So it just crashed while it was trying to load the Warrens? I hope it doesn't crash immediately again now. Come on. You can do it. Perfect.
They breed quickly down there in the dark. But perhaps we can slay them even faster.
I bet my bottom dollar I can, actually.
Such blockages are unsurprising. These tunnels predate even the earliest settlers.
Okay, make sure my light is very high. See if I can get more scouting. Oh, yes, perfect. We can burn off a negative. Enlightened Thanatophobia, not so bad. Mercurial, wield for, whatever. Fear of Unholy, so half of yours are really annoying. Lygophobia is not that bad. What about these two? Enlightened Thanatophobia. Yeah, so we want to have you remove one. And Fear of Unholy. Perfect. Exactly what I wanted. It's always really important to try and go to every curio, especially in the Warrens. Well, actually, the Warrens in the Cove, because they have so many different things that can burn things off of you.
Otherworldly corruption.
So here it's the scrolls on the floor, obviously. In the Cove, it's the eerie coral.
Well performed.
In the ruins, if you don't consecrate a confession booth, there is a 50% chance, or is it 1/4 chance? I can't recall at the moment. But there's a really significant chance that you can just burn off a negative. But you can also gain stress because you haven't used a curio. Yeah, we'll just stun the stress giver. Just play it safe in the moment. Flashing daggers, of course. Ooh, lowers your bleed resist. That's actually really, really, really good here.
Disadvantage. Give them no quarter.
See it work.
Decimated.
Yeah, I kind of figured that wasn't going to happen. So I can ignore you this round if I'd like. Is there anything I can really do? I mean, Adrenaline Rush, yeah. I want to get through to that turn and then use Adrenaline Rush.
A devastating blow.
Ooh. Just practicing my aim, basically. Oh, I can also remove some stress, of course. Don't know why I didn't think about that before. Come on. There we go, perfect. Cure my blight and bleed, and heal up a small amount. Then you die.
Slowly, gently. This is how a life is taken.
Solid, got 2 keys there. I can't imagine I'll have a use for both of them, though. Shit. I'm going to have to go around and then back. Yeah, that's definitely the way that I'm going to want to traverse this map. Okay, 70, 70, 90, 120. Of course, 120. You have the Raider Talisman. I keep forgetting about that. But I definitely ought not to, because Raider Talisman is so good. Of course, it does mean you eat a little bit more food. So I'm really glad that I picked up 2 food at the start of this fight. Not at the start of this fight, rather. It's at the start of this dungeon. We'll pick up a lot more right now. Yeah, that's a stupid amount of food. We're fine.
To be spent.
I don't have breakthrough. This is going to be a little more annoying than it typically is. Yeah, if I want to give them a free round, I can do that. I think I actually transform here. Because Rake is going to be super significant.
Back to the pit.
See what I mean?
Another one falls.
Yep. And can I get it before its turn? Oh. Definitely not going to be doing it with the Jester. There we go.
Be gone, fiend.
And then you transform back. Everyone gets a little bit more stress. Sorry, a little bit less stress. They have a little bit stress healed, I guess is the way I should be saying that. Perfect disarm right there. Oh, absolutely. Textbook, Ryan. It's absolutely textbook disarming. Is this an empty corridor that I've scouted, or is it an unscouted corridor? That's something that I really wish.
Beyond measure. Awarded to the brave and the foolhardy alike.
What the hell just happened there? I walked into that room and immediately got a treasure? I mean, it was nothing, right? But
Finding the
why did I
stuff is
get
only
it?
the first test. Now it must be carried home.
I don't understand what just occurred, but I'm fine with it. Ooh, that is a burning a negative quirk, giving a positive quirk, or 50 stress. So, it could be great, could be abysmal.
Masterfully
Incredible.
executed.
Incredible. Okay, you are not yet dying to your action, unfortunately. Alright.
As the fiend falls,
Just make sure
faint
someone
hope
dies.
blossoms.
Oh, beautiful. No diseases for
Great
me.
is the weapon that cuts on its own.
By the time it gets around to their rounds, they only have one person to act. Lovely. Okay, launch. Yes, solid crit.
Executed with impunity. Be wary. Triumphant pride precipitates a dizzying fall.
So who's got the most stress resist in here? You are a Warren's tactician. No, no stress resist on you. Nope. Does anyone have any stress resist? None at all. Damn. Because I want one person to interact with this. It's got to be you, right? Yep, there. Kind of expected that to occur, but still. Wanted to try it just in case. Go into the final battle or not? I don't think so. Let's just leave.
Some experiments should have never happened. You are doing just work ending them.
Slow reflexes has to be cured immediately. It's super important.
In truth, I cannot tell how much time has passed since I sent that letter.
Accuracy and speed are the 2 most important stats in the entire game. So we are going to have to focus on them. Baven, you go in here, remove slow reflexes, lock in on guard. It's been... I've been needing to do that for a very long time, so it's good that I finally have something that I definitely need to lock out, whereas these are all like, whatever. Now I finally have something that's worth locking out on that character. I think Baynard might just go for a little bit of rest, to be honest. Oh. Juggling my resources is not working out well. I keep going all the way up for a bunch of different and then way back down. And we're not even ending up with way higher people. It's a very, very slow process at the moment. I just want you guys to be good. Just good enough. Actually, hang on. Poer, you earned a name like 3 episodes ago. I've only just remembered. You earned a name 3 episodes ago. So I'm gonna have your seeding letters be both L, just for late. So L, 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 L. Where does L go? Okay, your fucking name is not Lunch. I'm not making your name Lunch, lady. Okay, Lug. Lug, L-U-G. Okay. Loglis. Logless. Okay, let's take some creative liberties. Your name is now Lugless. Perfect. I like it a lot. Reasonable name for a reasonable human being. And that's going to be the end of the episode as well. My name has been Rhapsody. The name of the game has been Darkest Dungeon. Hopefully you've been enjoying yourself. If you have, please click like. It does help me get my content out to new people. There's also a playlist in the description down below with all my content on the video game, past, present, and future. And hopefully we'll see you next time.